The amount of teams that are prioritizing lanes right now, CM gets
Chainsaw
more bang
Man?
for buck than she
That's a
probably
good
did on
show.
previous batches.
Sure.
I don't know.
Morphling, we knew.
Everyone
Looks like a
seems
bad
We
to-
don't
one
need to
punch
talk
man.
about this guy, right?
It's about a man who's a chainsaw.
What's his win percentage?
It's about as good as a storyline as
Well,
anything
yeah.
Stan Lee came up with.
14 games, 6-8 record.
No, I don't
Really?
think so.
Interesting.
You serious?
Not.
That guy would just take two things and throw them together
It's
and make
quite
a
surprising 'cause I
superhero
don't
out
feel
of
like
it.
Ancient Apparition has been picked as a solution to
I
him.
think you're
This maybe
simplifying
seems to be the team's
a little bit
timings
too much.
I'm
are a
literally
bit too
not.
aggressive for him.
What are his
Outside
characters
of
that
one or
he's
two
made?
Teams, I think Ast is one that comes to mind. I haven't
Iron
seen many
Man.
teams able to
It's a man
utilize their
in
morphing
iron.
early fights.
Iron
Right,
Man.
we had an Asta series
Spider-Man. It's a
yesterday
man
where
who's a
it
spider.
looked like Asta were gonna lose
Superman.
control
It's a
of the
man
game,
who's no, that's
Monet
DC.
rotated in as a morphling
Uh,
in 8,
Batman.
which secured the tier 1 tower. and
Batman.
won
It's a
the
man.
fight.
No, that's
Most
DC
teams
as
also
well.
do that
DC,
because
fucking
morphlings just
Pepeg.
wanna fuck.
All the heroes are called something man.
Exactly. So like, what the fuck? They're like, this guy's a genius. How is he coming up with this content? He just
Yeah,
points
not
at two
about
random
that.
things
I
and
miss
puts
the
man
heart.
at the
You-
end.
you know, I mean,
It's
you
about
got
the
you got
stories.
A similar accent. You need to like full on silver your hair though. That's what we need next.
Stan Lee came up with the woo, man.
Hairs, my wife has reminded me.
Just commit.
Kick in here and there. So.
So
He's
the
a
piece of advice,
captain
like, I've heard,
from
I would
America.
always,
He's
like,
Captain America.
agree with is, you know, if you start getting grey hair, just commit. Don't half-ass it.
He
You're
could have
either-
been
He's-
Captain
he's a-
Soldier instead. You know, and
He's a huge hulking man. He's a Hulk.
13 games, 4-9.
Here's
Ugh.
$10 million, Stanley. You're a genius.
You're
guess that's
actually
not that
retarded,
surprising,
so, yeah.
'cause I feel
Come
like
up with a
I'm
good
retarded.
super villain and or superhero on the spot.
The
Superhero?
follow-up initiation is kind of weird.
Why does it have to be on the spot? He didn't do it. You're saying he did it on the spot? That makes it even worse.
Yeah, but come
But
up
if
with a
it's so
good
easy,
example.
then
then.
you can do it.
Like you can argue.
Go
you
on.
should have full
Okay, let
stuff,
me
but
think
if you're
about
playing
it.
Support, you're not gonna get
No.
quickly. If you're playing
On the spot.
Clockwork with, let's say, you know,
No, then if I do it on the spot, then you're just proving me,
But yeah, but
proving
so
the point.
what he did was so easy. Just take 2 words. Put
It
them
is, okay. There's a man who fell and hit his head on the on a
There is
desk.
an interesting combo. That's
and
a
he's
little bit
desk
difficult to
man.
execute. I do believe Tundra maybe were the ones to do it earlier on.
That's
That's literally
Clockwork
what he
Pango, where you
did.
hook shot in,
Now you gotta
then
give him
you
a backstory.
cogs, and then the Pango roll thunders
just
in,
did.
he jumps into the cogs, but what will happen is if your opponent's near the edge, they'll be pushed out, so the Clockwork then has to quickly deny the
why
cogs
did
so
it-
you can
he
go
fall?
through with them.
He's
That makes sense.
It sounds
retarded. I don't
complicated,
know.
right?
What do you want me to
Like,
say? You never tripped on something before?
It is
It was so
really
easy to
difficult
come up with
pull off
stories.
perfectly in a fight, because if you deny
Just
the
do
cog
it.
too early, there's a risk that your Pango might just roll through.
Well, interesting pickup too, in the sense
What are
that
the
Morphling
the
doesn't necessarily care about
well,
the
no,
cog
that one
block.
kind of
He had
sucks
that as
too.
Ember
I was
Spirit.
gonna say
So
Watchmen, but I
I'm
mean,
not sure how
don't even
I
get me
really
started
feel
on
about
Dr.
Frog Lord,
Manhattan.
Honestly, the more I'm looking at this,
It's a
Yeah, it was the
original
game.
story.
It was the game.
What a
earlier. I think- I
horrible
don't know if it was Tundra
character
who done
Dr.
it,
Manhattan
like,
is.
the way you just said cog block reminds me, because you have a very like. If I'm not,
Isn't the movie like 3
paying
hours
full
long?
attention,
Because
it doesn't
he's
sound like you're
unbeatable.
playing
Why would you make a character that's unbeatable? Then you know the bad guy's never gonna
what
win.
do you mean? Cog
He
block.
gets
He's
corrupted.
the
There's
bad
no
guy.
other possibilities.
Have
that
you
could be
seen-
done.
It just sounds like cog block, you know.
Do you know? Have you seen Dr. Manhattan's powers?
Brewmaster?
Like what he's
He is
capable
the
of?
bad guy.
Brewmaster.
You go say it more drunkenly.
10 games, 5-5
Hold on,
record.
let me go. Let me go.
Okay.
Brewmaster over here for Talon.
Yeah, I feel like the
Dr.
games where he
Manhattan.
looks decent are the ones where the Ags comes into the picture and he's not just about his
I
primary.
mean,
skill
Watchmen
anymore,
is like
right?
a
We've seen
satire,
plenty of
or
games
almost a
where the
satire
Brewers
of
look sad,
comics,
just
so.
waving his
Ip
arms
Man?
like he's calling
Ip
for
Man is
help,
pretty
'cause he
good.
never is able
It's
to
a guy who
animation
tracks down
build.
Sardines' new IP. They ban him.
Fuck me,
Do
man.
funny. I mentioned it for last game.
That sounds like a good
It's coming
comic.
out. Skidder loves this
I'd
hero.
read it.
Hasn't had the greatest
You wanna see
success.
Dr.
I think it's
Manhattan?
4 losses,
He is
2
shown
wins
to
in
be
his first
absolutely
places to July.
powerful and invulnerable
Small
to
group
all
of
harm.
games, right? And one that
Even when his
Skidder
body is
probably
disintegrated,
comfortable
he can
with.
reconstruct
I'm gonna
it.
boldly say this is like a top 8 hero. all time for
Blah
play.
blah blah. He's also
Yeah,
Tundra
omnikinetic.
played it
He does
earlier.
not need
That
air,
was,
water, or food, or sleep, and is
They're 1-0
immortal.
with it themselves, so
Yeah,
Like what the fuck? How are you supposed to beat that guy?
seen twice.
That's like
overall in this
Superman.
tournament.
No, Superman has kryptonite at least.
That's completed. What we learned from that.
This guy's literally
Still gotta
God.
play the game.
What a
Yes,
boring
it's
character.
interesting to see how you deal with him.
Execute with the set
Due
strategies.
to his
I'm gonna go
perception
back
of time,
to,
he
you know,
sees
the
the
cog
past,
blocks.
present,
It's a
and
little
future
funky to me,
simultaneously.
although despite that, it's more of that synergy for the team you mentioned maybe with the Pango.
He can see
And it's
events
just a
so
great
tiny and
catch,
so fast
ideally,
that they can be said to never have
but
occurred
there
at
are
all.
ways for Talon to
He's a
avoid
Giga Chad.
these cog traps and Yeah, so that's,
I want him to be
that's
the
a
new
one-star there,
villain
but,
for
yeah,
Marvel.
that
Would be
final pick
cool.
Seems like there's
No, he's
locked in and
invulnerable to
so,
all
versus,
harm and is
taking
immortal.
Morphling specifically. That's
You
always
can't do
important.
anything
Now
to
with
him.
the
Like what I'm
Infinity
seeing from
Stones.
Tundra is a lot of lane presence, a lot of
They're
pressure.
gone.
Yeah,
Like
but
your Clockwork,
Tuco
Chaos
snorted
Knight,
those,
Crystal
remember?
Maiden, Visage, Pangolier, these heroes all offer up lockdown or potential burst. For Talon, it's a little bit more flimsy. Like, Brew needs to get in first, of course. Doesn't necessarily want to be on top of a hero like Chaos Knight most of the time anyway. And a Morphling isn't really a hero that brawls early on,
Poke
right?
his eyes.
If he's
True.
allowed to just freely right-click you, sure, he'll be full agi and you'll feel the
He
pain.
doesn't have eyes.
But if you look at the combo they got
He
in
has
the
a
off
donger,
lane,
though.
the Visage
Remember in the movie when he
plus
gave
the
all the girls he
Clockwork,
slept with
it's a
cancer?
dangerous combo for Morphling, and even more dangerous for that poor little support silencer. I wouldn't be
Watchmen? I
surprised if
don't
Hyde
remember that at
dies
all.
3 times in this lane.
Yeah, he all the women he was sleeping with got cancer because he was
Something to
fucking
deal with. Again, seeing 3-3 on that
like
message,
a-
I'm excited for that. And certainly,
Radioactive?
Radioactive, yeah.
Tundra is excited to see that themselves, but they're 1-0 as far as the series go. They're trying to close it out 2-0, but in the end, Talon
Let's see.
not going to go out with a very good fight, and they certainly have a lineup that can.
Yeah.
And it's
If
hopefully
Jenga-
leave.
They got that Morphling, which again is
He's a
Yeah.
doctor
maybe
who's
the
strange.
Greatest record, that's 6-8 overall.
Doctor
but
Strange.
still
He's
carry that we expected.
he's a man who dresses up like a panther.
Here as well, so.
He's Black
But
Panther.
rules dictate that
Why
Tundra
black?
must
Why not just
draw
Panther?
all series
Panther man.
breaky, so
Because
Talon
panthers
are
are
not
black,
out of it
idiot.
yet.
Panther man.
Let's get in the game.
Everything is man.
That is a very fair point to reiterate. Hikaru
Panther man
Phil,
would have been way worse,
you
so
know,
he's
kinda
very
kept
clever
us
there.
going in that previous series as far as keeping the splits alive.
Panther man.
So why not continue that here? with
Didn't he just
Tundra?
steal,
Again,
like,
this
Thor
could be
from, like,
the evenness,
history?
seems to be all throughout.
Mythology.
Isn't Thor like mythology? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Like
you know,
old
you
history
Group A at the end of
shit?
Day 1, you're like, damn, people
He
take
made money
Group
off that.
Group B, like,
So is
everyone
Odin.
has scored a draw.
And Loki. And all
There's
the
a man
Thor
who
thing.
can turn into an ant. He's
The
Ant-Man.
interesting thing, actually, the more I look
There's
at
a man
the
who can
Clockwork,
fly
you
like a
mentioned
falcon.
looking a bit
Let's call
rough
him
He
with
can't
Falcon.
actually turn into an
I
ant,
think this is a
though.
really
He
good
can
game
just
for it. Like,
become
Falcon,
very small.
anyone
man.
who's ever played Clockwork, they'll know this feeling.
Oh, very
where
good,
you
Stanley. Here's $10 million.
you
You're a
pick this hero,
genius.
and then your
What the
offline
fuck?
is a
Sounds
hero
like you're
that
just
doesn't
jealous because you
slow
didn't come
or
up with
stun or
all
do
this
anything.
good stuff.
I
You
am.
don't
You
do
fuck
anything as
that guy.
Clockwork, you just walk around in the lane.
He stole. He
dead.
took
He's
everything. He
bizarre.
can't even make anything anymore.
Grave Chill's really
He made every
really
Respect
superhero
for all the
possible.
dead.
You're able to quickly get on top of a target out of position, and I love this switch up by Talon as a result. It looks like Hyde is going to be going bot.
He's
Correct choice to make.
he's a
Q
he's
can get
a
out
he's a
of this
man
attempt, but Sansa
who
will
has
die
the eye
time
of a
time.
hawk when he uses bow and arrows. He's Hawkeye.
He's also the melee support with
He's
the
Hawkeye, man.
range core and vice versa at the bottom lane. So look at it from that perspective as well. But certainly reason there where Hyde would feel a
We
little
gave
more vulnerable
33
at that top
visits.
lane. He's kinda going back
Jack
and
got
forth there a
you
little bit,
this
but
time.
now finding himself heading towards that bottom lane officially.
Me?
Back
What'd they
up
say?
against the Crystal Maiden and the Chaos Knight.
True.
Here, so yeah, let's get a Chaos Knight has that early magic wand.
I didn't say they had to be that.
Yeah, it's just it's a sensible choice because if Marcy goes bot, she's
It
up
was
against a root
implied.
as well, plus a stun follow up.
We got
so you
Black
don't get
Widow.
to draw the way you want to at all. You
That's a
don't
good one.
actually do the annoying.
Amaranth or whatever
this
her
way,
name
like
is.
I said, you know, it's a range
Scarlett
support
Johansson,
matchup, but also I like
Yeah.
Sansa a lot against specifically CM. You just keep cursing and she can't follow up.
Remember when
forever.
she was in Eight-Legged Freaks?
Look at that combo as well.
There. Yeah.
Uh,
That's slow. The that's what
You
I
remember the
noticed
movie
about
Eight-Legged
after being
Freaks?
picked up in,
No.
the
I
offline
think
roles,
so.
you
Is
see
that the one
a
where
little bit
they're on?
it's the movie where the
now.
spiders get all
Come
big
out
and take over the
that
town.
slow it provides.
It's where they're on like
Very
dirt bikes and
annoying.
stuff in the end, right?
Speaking of
Yeah,
slow,
yeah.
Free?
She was 16 in that movie.
Oh my. 33
That movie is
Oh,
fucking
is a
funny,
kill
man.
that shouldn't be
You
happening. It looks like he might just be able to evade death in the end. No!
What was that range?
Why was Clock on helping earlier? What the fuck?
Okay, just hover on Disposer's
range,
actual
man?
range and tell me how that worked.
I don't know. I did exactly that,
Ice Frog?
and I'm like, and immediately I'm like, how did that reach?
Like
She's
if you just
strong
hover
woman.
on the ability, you'll see the range. It's nowhere near long enough for that.
Yeah,
like,
but
are
she
we just
doesn't
call that
have
lag? Is
3
that
meter
what
long
this is? Look at that.
Wait, hold up. There's a Marvel
It's
character
maybe
called
bigger than
Squirrel
before.
Girl? Dude, Bulldog,
my
I'm
God.
not even making this
So
up.
like, I acknowledge this hero is absurd, but at the same time,
Maybe the
I can't help
Zulu
but
priest.
find it funny.
Squirrel
made
Girl
her
is
up,
a superhero appearing in the
Entertaining.
American
What it should
comic
be.
books published by
No, but-
Marvel.
Yeah, I mean that's a big kill. It goes back to the point you're saying though, that as far as Visage,
What the
unfortunately,
fuck?
spotted,
Squirrel Girl.
got vulnerable
Is she
there,
cute?
and well, just more so Q. Able to
Let me
capitalize
send it
with
to you.
You saw Clockwork attempting to do
It looks
a
pretty
pull.
old, though.
Meanwhile, at the top lane, but speaking of Q, he's able to thwarted off as this courier. Oh, Saksa's gonna run it down against Savage.
What
At
are
least
her
Savage
powers?
got his deliverable.
She's pretty
Deliverables,
cute.
that is, and
Got a nice tail.
before the courier died.
During Squirrel Girl's first encounter with Iron Man, she provided a detailed demonstration of her powers
So far. I think Savage
and abilities.
obviously is the big winner.
A
in the
furry
matchup,
tail
mainly
roughly
because
3 to
of how
4 feet
KP
long,
not KB, sorry,
sizable
died to
buck
a
teeth,
solo Marcy support.
strong enough to chew through
Just put
wood.
very
Wow,
far
what
back.
what
It's
kind of
weird
wood?
as well, 'cause this was a lane I
And
expected
superhuman
to pull the
strength
Marcy
and
out.
agility that allows
Run
her
out
to
as
easily
two,
jump
saw
between
something down, but
trees.
so far, she's doing a great
She's
job
just a
of giving
squirrel.
Savage
How's a
that.
superhero?
Squirrels are very powerful animals.
Tower
can
goes
just-
for
Squirrel
you.
go-
He's just gonna run on up and start
Squirrel-
brawling once again. No surprise there. Saksa.
Squirrel Girl
Goes
carries
in.
a utility
There's
belt
a rebound,
comprising of
and
multiple pouches that contain
Savage
nuts
will
to give
secure
her snacks.
Savage has done the maths. I mean, well, he's got KP
I'm
in
back.
the team.
You don't
so
know
KP
about
probably
Squirrel
constantly
Girl?
reminding him, like,
These are known
numbers are so
universally
strong.
as her
Forget them.
nut sacks.
No one saw something just can't do enough at that threshold. You saw how close he was as well. About 60
That's what it
HP
says on the
remaining after
wiki.
the hit. Just great utilization of the Morphling by Savage.
She has a
Squirrel Girl is
nut
actually
sack.
very
Aggressive
strong.
start
I think
by
she beat Thanos, right?
She could.
No,
Nibble on his
you want to
nuts.
know what
I was
happened?
noticing the mid lane
They were gonna-
despite everything that's going on the top lane, but this
That
effort
is
is
one
gonna
weak
have a hell of a
spot.
time.
They were gonna beat
Was, to be
Thanos, but
fair,
then
not enough recovered,
Star-Lord got all
but it still is actually a pretty good lead for.
mad because Gamora died, and then they had to have a whole war just because he couldn't keep his temper. Remember
yeah,
that?
Kodo's just chosen
Yeah,
to
we saw the
prioritize
movie as
farm
well.
over potential kill. You notice he hasn't got points here in chains.
And they weren't even
When you
mad
go
at
for
him.
sleight of
Like,
fist
what the
like
fuck?
this,
I would have
you
kicked that guy
can't now
out.
sidestep into level 5 chains because he needs to get
I
flame
don't
guard.
remember that
equal
movie,
level
honestly.
two crash,
Everyone
otherwise he
makes
loses the damage
mistakes.
absorption and instantly gets the flame guard.
Not me. Except when I got banned.
Love seeing the efficiency there by Silencer, by the way. He stacks this camp in the
Are
triangle.
you okay, Sophie?
Also controlling the water rune.
I took a really spicy shit.
Played by Hyde.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
In the mid.
That's not
Women
very
are not
ladylike.
allowed to say
Aren't
that.
you a woman?
Feel good to watch.
Oh,
Actually, maybe it does.
How do you know it's
I
spicy?
forgot.
Okay,
the hell
scrap
is that?
that. This is absurd.
What?
Huh?
Do you ever feel like this is
What is
maybe
what?
part of the reason we don't see Clockwork looking good? How many of those games was Marcy in as well? That's the deep stat dive.
What's
I
happening this game? Are we winning?
Want. Oh my god.
Yes,
This is
they're looking
I don't
pretty
even know.
good.
We've been talking about superheroes.
okay. They might get a second one.
Giga
A little
nerds.
bit of a struggle. Yeah, cooldown's too high, so KP can walk away, but at least they're striking back.
What are your
Potato
thoughts
is
on?
looking good.
Because you can't directly address the Talon top
Yeah.
lane yet.
Thoughts on what?
Never mind.
He wants to
Not
talk
a
about
lot of games
Squirrel,
against Marcy.
Squirrel Girl,
No.
Maybe look that up, actually.
and her nutsack.
Snapfire's the most. He's 2 and
I was gonna
5.
say your thoughts on Stan Lee's characters and how
That makes
creative they are.
Right, because you go in, you cogs, and then it's like,
Yeah,
oh, good,
Spider-Man,
I'm just gonna
a spider
either
and a man.
cookie them out,
Yeah,
or I'm
thank
going to
you.
regurgitate lava onto you.
It's all of them though.
It's still good though.
You serious?
Chaos
Yeah,
Knight, though,
Spider-Man's
he's having a good
great.
time at the bottom
They could have
lane,
named him like
Cinderbrew
Arachnoid or something, something cool or something.
Oh, actually, they could have named him
Maybe
Arachnoid.
not. Maybe he lives.
Got you there.
Himself, and he is fine. Yeah, very close call there.
Is this an example?
Not able to follow up there. So
Okay, what would you name him?
Heal up more or less to full.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Skidder starting to feel the pain.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Chaos Strike just not able to really life steal him.
Spooderman.
Yeah,
And
Spooderman.
oh my lord.
Have
Okay.
you seen India?
Oh, no, he has remnants, but he doesn't have the mana. Nine will get the kill. Q will look for vengeance, and with the assistance of the tower, he will at least get it. Okay,
Have you
Q's
seen
getting ahead of
Indian
himself there.
Spider-Man?
Going through Naruto mode the wrong way. So
It's
back to one
Japanese
follow.
Spider-Man.
Are you okay, Starjade?
Brewmaster went down to the bottom lane
It's
meantime, and
not.
also gonna get the silencer thanks to the greed. He went in
Oh, man.
trying to finish off the crystal
Oh,
maiden,
man.
and he ends up dying for his sins. And
I said
Zero
to-
right back into the farming mode. Into the creep wave. So yeah, the big picture
I'm
there.
not watching that now.
Good for Tundra, despite losing.
Watch.
Not something they wanted, but 1 for 3 they'll take it. In fact, Brewmaster comes back in. Now, Clock
And then
will
there's
show
the
up
Italian
Arcade
Spider-Man that
Room. And
everyone's
no cog
seen.
block, but it might not matter. Maybe it will matter. KP.
He's
running.
Gonna
Oh, no, what is
Smash.
this dive?
Oh, nice, nice,
Oh,
nice.
Yep, he might die to that curse.
Oh, wait,
Yes,
I
there
don't
we
think
go.
Skidder's
gonna
Skidder's
die.
in trouble. He's fine though. He's got
Get
the-
out.
Yeah,
What
Hyde
the
needs to be
fuck?
careful because Skidder can turn around on him.
Oh
Especially
no,
Nine
run!
going in. Q will at least be able to commit for the double kill, but now the
That's
Sun's going to
Bango.
return the way of Marcy.
9?
Vengeance will be hard here. She'll try to delay it, but
Nice toss.
make sure Skidder stays in range. Roll fun
Uh,
deep from 9.
Oh, no.
KP will be finished off.
Sweetie,
underneath.
are you
This
okay?
is what
What is
Mikoto
happening?
should have
At the
done
bottom
last
lane.
game.
It's just the whole sense of the laning phase is gone apparently. We're only 7 minutes.
Now they're still winning that worth, and they
There's
have
so
more
much
flate
as well.
game,
Like,
which
you
is really
saved the
good.
spot lane. What's happening in this game
Yeah, that's true,
right
that's true,
now,
that's true.
Ray?
Ember, who
We're
deals
11
with
kills in,
CK easily.
these scraps.
And they have Marcy, they're
very
literally the most
scrappy.
broken
Yeah,
hero
the mid
of
lane was probably the
meta.
cleanest, but between what happened top of the initial death on 33
Yep.
and what's been happening this bot
Yep.
lane, this game is turning quickly into a bloodbath.
You like spicy food, Buddha?
Absolutely, 11 kills out of 7
No.
minutes, not too shabby.
I think stupid people eat spicy.
Visage, though, he's
Heckin'
top
love
lane
spicy
after
food.
a little rougher
Yeah,
start, of course,
spicy
with
food's the
death,
best.
but as we've seen,
I don't like
Marcy
it
and
either.
It's on the way out though.
It's
being involved.
Oh,
established.
tell me about it.
Potential for him, and he's also got the familiars,
You're
which,
giving
of
too much
course,
Stop
details
bringing it up.
about
Why do you want to keep
Sorry.
going
bowel
back to your shit?
movements.
especially.
How do you know it's spicy?
And there is a worry that Marcy's now overcommitting to the bot lane.
Huh?
This is a
Zulu?
hard lane to get things done compared to
Never
top.
mind, I was making a
Especially when
Zulu
Nike's
joke.
rotating in like this. I mean, they're so
You
confident
don't
about their
eat
position.
poop, Sturgeon.
I put a
You
big
Do you put
question
pepper
mark
on your
why.
food? Or like
It's only a level
spices?
4
Or do you
master,
just
she's
eat
not
like bland
that big of a
chicken?
threat when she's outnumbered.
The spiciest
thinks
I eat
mustard is
is
this
Heinz ketchup sometimes.
Hey,
Ooh,
keeps-
mustard is
keeps intimidating
spicy
with
for
the rolling
you?
thunder, Makoto.
No, Heinz
Trying to bait
ketchup.
it out, even he keeps going with the sleight of fist, though,
I
but
cry when I
the
eat hot
step,
Cheetos.
Maybe rebound, takes out Crystal Maiden, but there's a rolling thunder fully
Oh,
committed.
he got away.
Ooh,
Makoto's
nice,
able
nice,
to run
nice.
that
Is
way.
Ember his most famous, his
Yeah, I
best hero?
actually think the Cogs pushed him
Which
back
one
a
would
little
you
too
He's
far.
he's really
The
good at
Wolf Runner
Ember.
maybe
I think
connects
TA and
otherwise. It's
Ember
still gonna
is
tie you
probably his
away.
best.
Just good play by Makoto. Lives his life on the edge and then ends up forcing
Has
out a
TA
rolling
been
thunder
played
that
this
doesn't net
tournament?
anything but
Yeah,
a
he
kill on
played
your
TA
own
against
support.
Spirit.
Definitely a bad
He went
feel
like
for Tundra.
13-0 and 7 or
The only
something.
upside, of course, is that an Ember Spirit is
Oh, they won.
Actually,
great at hitting a tower.
beast.
Base it.
Not your objective
Beast Coast is a
pusher.
different team.
That's the Brewmaster.
Huh?
Q.
Huh?
I mean, Sax is like, I really want to, but this is the worst.
How do you, every time you guys say huh and oh hell no, every time both say oh hell no, it sounds like a recording.
Well. 9 has no way getting away from this. The dive
It is a recording.
successful.
Everything's
Talon,
pre-recorded.
One more tap is needed. Slight Fist is coming off cooldown, but
Damn.
Makoto hesitant to commit here.
Yeah, you mentioned no rolling thunder, but that swashbuckle able to keep
Oh my
the
God,
distance
bro.
that he needed.
Hell no, man. What the
hell
fuck, man?
Clutching his getaway, but
Your ass on, boy. Get your goddamn ugly ass.
Bulldog is
Ember
soy.
Spirit
There's a
just
lot
goes
of
back
soy
and punches
boys
in the mid
in
lane
Sweden though,
Mentioned
who
that
don't like
tier one
spicy
tower
food.
taking even more
And
damage
soy
now
women, I
with
guess.
it.
No, because you eat spicy
Yeah,
food
I think it's also
to
you
hide
can't
the flavor of
underrate
the
part
food.
damage reduction. Like maybe
Oh, it-
one downside.
No, it
my
enhances
God.
Like if
it.
you're eating,
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
if you're eating chicken feet and stuff, you have to make it spicy. Otherwise, you taste
Yeah, but you
chicken
don't eat
feet.
chicken feet. You can use it on.
So in Sweden, we
good
don't eat
pork
chicken feet. We eat like actual meat, and we
Back
put
at the
salt on it.
top lane is Savage.
No, you
Playing
eat
with
the
Pretty aggressive.
No,
that
don't
fish
say
thing.
the fish thing. No, we don't actually eat that.
Not much happening long-term mid lane.
No one eats
You eat
that.
the
It's just a
fish.
You
meme.
eat the fish thing. What's it called?
Yeah, this
Just
hero
strumming?
doesn't have damage
Just
reduction,
strumming?
and you can see how much quicker it could be easily.
Sus
get killed. 9.
Sus. See,
Use the
because you
wrong
guys
thunder,
are
high,
sus.
dodging him out, right in the little gap, gets pushed to the high ground, says thank you very much, Mr. Pangolier.
Just roll away.
I'm gonna walk this one off.
That was very smart.
Hunt is
position.
on?
You know that that's what
Oh,
he had in mind
Mikado.
right there. Just enough, if anything, to avoid it, get knocked up, and sure enough, he was correct. So excellent escape
Lingonberries
from
with
Hyde.
salt. No.
Rank 1, by the way.
And he'll have to regen, but again, a case of at least he survives. This Ember Spirit, though, is
Did you lie about that?
Swedish.
Makoto. Or
No, I'm serious. You can check the leaderboard.
They just don't have an answer to address.
I'm
it.
doing it
Anything
right
they
now.
send
You
here,
didn't think I would.
Maiden, Clockwork, obviously the Pango himself.
Knew you.
It's like when you tell your
Bluffing
parents
off.
something and they're like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
checking it
there's
then.
a big concern that he just goes for a farmy type build.
We
with the
can't relate
Maelstrom,
because we
and
don't
you
even have
just split
parents
the map
anymore because we're not
with the
12.
Maelstrom and take a lot away from
Okay, when you were 12 and you
rather
told your
forcing
parents to
people
lie.
just push out the lanes.
I live with my
I don't mind
parents.
seeing some sort of stat build.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
like
Asian.
Goals,
Asians live to
mini
like
game, just
40.
so you can be present.
cringe.
Actually, that's
Right,
true.
It depends what the goal is. I feel like he's leaning more towards
Okay,
towards
Europe,
uh,
SEA,
his
SEA.
Talon are just doing
Rank 1.
anything to enable Savage.
He is rank 1. That
Savage
is true.
in trouble. Familiar
See, I'm not a
stuff.
liar.
Does he go to the second one? He needs it. There's the hook
We're
shot, and there's the
scared
second
of
stun.
them.
Resummons familiars just in case.
Oh.
Not
Wow.
even needed. Reality Rift full.
Hell no.
There's the kills. Watch
23
that develop
garbage.
for a
Let's see what they
while.
come up with.
Coming out from Tundra,
Clocks your
it was a matter of
impact.
time before 3-3 saw the first familiar stun hit. and you
23?
Too heavy.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Rotating around the backs. They want to fight this. The Brewmaster is now TPing in. 33 starts taking the tower, and Ember's already here. Visage is not going to get out easily. And you
I
can see
think
the
the
support's already hunting
vine
for a follow-up.
boom sound is my
Snaking will be
favorite
found first.
meme sound.
33 will be the entree.
That one.
With the rock analyzing at the same
solid
time.
response. It's a decent kill on the Visage. but Ember Spirit
What?
now going to keep moving back.
It's the one where they're scurrying or whatever. So.
Tango
He's
dead.
supposed to roll thunder.
No, it's the vine boom sound.
But he's
Yeah, I
still
know,
had to
but
use
there's
Roll
the
Thunder just
scurrying
to run
sound
away
they use
here.
as well.
That was an unexpected
Oh, I know what you're
move
talking about.
out of Morphling.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
like when they're
Tango,
revving their feet up
it
to
looks like
run.
he might still die. Mikoto!
No!
Not able to get the tip with the sleight of fist, though.
That was so close. A hell of an attempt from Makoto. I thought for sure he's out of there, right? But no, he made it very interesting at the very end.
Big
But
pole.
eventually, Pango does
Oink.
escape, and yeah, it goes back to, like you said, though, this Ember Spirit. That Orb of Corrosion alone is.
But
that
Swedish
with phase
cuisine is
boots,
good,
already able
but
to do so much work with
Asian
it, and
cuisine is also very good.
he is gonna
Yeah, I
have
like your
the Mythical
meatballs.
Hammer coming
Yeah,
as he
but
goes
except
back
you
to
eat it and then you're still hungry because like half the meal's
Like
rice.
meatballs.
Immediately with the chains, puts
Yeah,
up the flame
I
guard,
like
and
yes.
Silence
Rice
one
is
KS
filling,
as
though.
well. He
the
can't do a
gravy.
damn
Yes.
thing.
Oh my
He has
God, I'm gonna have a
so
seizure.
maybe it's not
Really?
gonna work though.
Well, the
However,
ancient-
Eat her down.
yeah, the Ancient's assisting
Mikoto?
right here in Ember Spirit
Oh.
because of it.
Oh,
So
no.
that's at least a good turn kill for Tundra.
What is going on in chat?
Unfortunate way that played out for him. Being
Having a
stuck on the
seat.
side
They're
of the
watching.
Ancients
They're
and
watching Friday the
Seeker just
13th.
committed
Part
that
8.
stage. He was
Jason
like, I'm
comes to
dying.
New
No,
York.
man, I
or
need
something.
to watch the highlights of that movie. It's pretty
Those
good.
things are hurting. So.
There's a
In
good
the end,
boxing match
Tundra
on the
actually
top
able
of a
to recover
building.
That area, defend their own Ancients.
I don't want to spot enemy. It's
Although
pretty
they do
good.
lose the carry, they get a big kill onto Kodo, who's top.
I don't like scary movies.
By the way, to that Mithril Hammer pickup, the cool thing about going for that first is it gave him flexibility. He could have been thinking.
You need to watch Tremors. That shit's
Love
funny
the fact
as
he's
fuck.
going Maelstrom this game though. His
I saw
dominant
Tucker and
position
Dale
and he wants to
versus Evil
extend that lead.
yesterday. That's a good movie.
9. Got a.
KP.
Is he actually going to connect? It is. Is he going to third one? Yes, he does. The swashbuckle,
Holy.
it's enough.
Oh my
Very
God.
well played by 9. I mean, these Pango players make that look so easy.
Guys, think
but
about the mobile
it's not.
users,
I mean,
please.
come
Holy
on,
shit.
It's not. Well played.
Yeah,
Mobile
Talon as well,
users.
because both
12
the
hours
Sasha and
to
Ember
buy
were
Gravity
stopping the
Crush.
clockwork. The clockwork could have maybe set up a secondary kill, so they distracted him and forced him to TP back to base, ensuring that it ends up.
How many of those long emails do we have? We have the Jason one. We have Lakari chasing you.
We got Chris
Military?
Guy walking into war.
We've got what the hell do you think?
in the jungle doing
What the hell are you two doing?
Throws out a Crystal Nova. Just
We got
takes his creep. Nice.
invading Mother Russia,
The
whatever
problem
that
is,
one
like,
was.
From a face
What is
value
it? The
perspective,
Motherland?
The Morphling has to assume there's heroes behind that. Speaking of heroes,
Don't ask
Bangalore-
Bulldog about the moats. He didn't even know what Monka
This is starting
was.
to get worrying, actually. The Ember,
Yeah, but there's like pep
That was
emotes.
shameful.
outside of them jumping in with him not
People
paying
think-
attention,
people
so basically
think.
a hook shot. There's no
Me on my way to have
easy
sexual
resolution
intercourse
for
with
the
your mom.
Yeah, Talon's feeling
That's
really
the
good
best.
about how that mid lane's going. That's for sure. Saksa, Curse, he's
Oh, the
annoyed.
creeps.
The creep's not there. He says, "Oh crap."
People are getting timed out trying to type all the emotes.
He's annoyed at his own carry. He's like, why did you farm this?
Yeah.
How dare you? No chance of him getting away out of that one though. Even if the creep was there, they were ready for it. So, yeah, Ember Spirit, the Maelstrom is now just about finished.
It's looking very good for SCA.
Talking about how the lockdown not the
Yeah,
greatest
yeah.
overall.
You tired?
Will be slippery.
You think he's gonna steal from
I'm
Morph
trying
gonna
to
steal from
deal with
Pango?
that annoying
I know
element
if
of
he
the
goes to
Slightly.
Axis game, it's not that
Refusal's
good.
almost complete on the Pango
No.
layer. At that stage, if he doesn't have a remnant
It's
already
mainly
in place, he's gonna
for
be in trouble.
Agility heroes.
Usually at this stage in the game,
Counter
Embers
him.
don't have safe remnants because
They
they
just
want to
take
use
all
them
their
for
attack
aggressive
speed.
plays. But Mikoto might be forced to flex.
He does have
The
Axe
plus
queued.
side of doing that is he has the right build to have defensive spirits.
It's a little
Now you can have
sussy.
a lot more poke power with the Sleight of Fist.
Can't even look.
He could steal the strength guy though.
Can't forget about Chaos Knight though. What he's
Make
been
the
able to do,
illusions
armlet.
worse.
I guess
Yep,
it's
Ember
I
Saber.
guess it's Pango. I guess. I would take Seekit. It sounds so awful.
Showing it off there. Phantasm going to be coming off cooldown.
It
in
removes
10
all his
more seconds.
strength though.
He's also level 11. Worth pointing out as well.
It takes status resistance, I think. It doesn't sound that good.
And they were trying to hunt him as well.
Is it
That was
status
a nice
resistance
idea
and
by
stuff?
33. If one of the
You
familiars
take 20% of their
connected, they would've had the
stats
wrong
and
function
then
line, but
one more attack
someone
speed,
didn't send
spell
Slight
amp,
to Mikoto.
I
He's
think.
like, nah, this doesn't
Or
seem right.
status
Something's up.
resistance.
So he dodges out the familiars, and that stops any
Let me
attempt
see the
by
wiki
Tundra to get
here.
a big kill.
Status resistance, intelligence, spell lamp.
Hanging it
Oh.
out.
Yeah,
Depends
I
how
mean
badly
stealing
he
a
wants to
status
get
resistance
I think you need a kill before
sounds
you
kind of
think about
useless. I agree.
Yeah.
There's the
I think
potential
they-
though. Chaos Knight and Disarm. You could.
I mean, they just got a Wraith Pact on 3-3, so there's.
And I'm going to
so,
sleep.
There is, yeah.
Night.
No, they're going to go in. I think that was the key. He
Good
gets
night.
the Wraith Pact. He's going to bring it over here.
I'm gonna time
I
it. See
hope
how.
you don't wake up
Say,
in
"All right, we're
midnight."
comfortable to do this.
I won't. I've never have. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to fall asleep.
Know exactly where Talon are.
I don't
They
even
do
know how
have
I'm gonna
deep
measure
vision
How do you
that,
know
but-
when to stop the time?
Which I think is
I
why
don't
Tundra is
know.
confident with
You
this
should
play.
film yourself.
Because a wraparound would be a bit too difficult.
I'll watch a
for
video
Tundra
and
to
see
do
when I
a
fell asleep
Talon
during the
run
video or
fine.
something.
So actually a good
That
read of
won't
the
work.
situation by Tundra.
Why not?
Talon, Mikoto moving in, but a
Because
kill
if I
on
okay, so I
Roshan
start a
and on
video,
Marcy is regretting
I'm
this
watching it,
decision.
I fall
Roshan
asleep. When I
Uh-oh.
wake up, I go,
Push back on Ember Spirit as
what was the last thing I
Uh-oh.
remember
Oh,
from the
hell
video?
no.
Perfectly timed. And Ember Spirit just evaporates.
You're not gonna
and that's
remember
The, you know, that's the chef's kiss, we'll say.
long
for
enough.
Tundra in terms of getting the Roshan
I
kill
remember
and
everything.
immediately
Tomorrow.
transitioning
I
into
remember everything.
To put
That's
it
like a
in
useless
Pango
way
terms,
of
say that
measuring
Pango
You should watch Jeepers Creepers. I rewatched them because there's a new one.
That's why you like the clock.
I only watched the first. I tried
Jeepers.
watching.
My God, it decimates your opponents.
I
because
watched
you
the first
essentially-
two.
One of the issues
The
with
first two
Pangos
are
is unless they want to
watchable.
build a blink dagger,
Yes.
they're a terrible primary
But they came out with a new one now. It has like 2 out of 10 on
I'm
IMDb,
not-
so I
I'm
had to
not
watch
watching
it.
it.
Hook shot and he's
I'm
just
now.
really
I
No, but
tried
it's funny
watching
to
the
watch
one
bad
before that.
movies.
the cogs correctly. He can
It's
easily
pretty
enable kills with Pangoli as you saw there. Oh good lord.
I don't know.
You gonna
about
watch
that.
the new Halloween? It's horrible.
Marcy.
I'm watching
not
it
looking
currently,
so
but I
strong
fell
there,
asleep
not up
yesterday.
against Skidder. He's lethal to stage. Split's gonna be committed, though.
Aren't scary movies supposed to
Global
keep you
stance
up?
as well. Chaos Knight is going to have to stand a fight, but the lifesteal is going to last a lot longer than maybe Talon were
He's
expecting.
tired from working
Reinforcements have
Wait,
arrived.
did you watch the opening
Just
at
back
least?
away.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
That was pretty
one of
good.
the Aegis now was just picked up.
Why
It
did
stings
why
a
did they
little bit if you're
explode
Tundra,
when they hit the
but
ground? It doesn't
Primal
make
Split
sense.
And Global Silence committed for it. So yeah, I think Tundra is more than.
It was like the new Predator movie. Did you watch the new
outcome of that
Predator movie?
fight.
Not the no, okay, the one
Right.
before the
Right.
newest one.
Infested into the
No, the one
jungle
before
up
that.
there, in fact, heading towards the top lane.
That's not new. That's like
Predator-
10 years. Oh, you mean the shitty
The
ones?
Predator,
new
like,
shitty ones?
yeah, the 2017.
Oh, yeah.
The Predator like hits some guy against a wall and his arms and legs like popped off like he was Mr. Potato Head. It was so ridiculous.
You're kind of
Prey
seeing
was
an
good,
issue
though.
with Talon's draft as well. You know, they don't have an offlane that does
Yeah,
the
Prey was pretty
comparative. KP can shove lanes, but he can't take towers quickly. And
Take a
Ember,
simple
honestly, is
concept
terrible
and
for objective
do it
taking
well.
in general.
They should have done
This guy's
Native
not
Americans,
limited
so
Roche, he can't.
should have done Samurais for sure.
It's all about
More
kills.
cool.
Certainly got the ability
Maybe
to
they
do
will.
so. As we've already seen multiple times this game, but this smoke play.
Is Ray here? I swear I heard her
Somebody that
voice.
Marcy could have been one in the front lines.
Help that guy in chat.
And the
Help
blow
him.
up after the fact, so Marcy dead,
Oh.
Rolling Thunder activated. They also get Silencer. Nice,
no,
he's
he's stuck.
evading this pretty well, but can only do so much, can't hide. So it's the supports. They do it by time.
Actual
first.
schizo in
Ember Spirit
chat.
to slip on out of there, I suppose, but again, Tundra's continuing to hunt.
Still here.
Go to sleep, Starjaden.
Morphling is going to try to wait for
It's
him
getting
away.
late for you.
Brave Shield slow is going to keep him in range for
I go to
33.
I listen to
23
ASMR when I
Savage.
go to
Well,
sleep.
The supports are dead, so you don't actually have anyone
kind?
to protect you.
Oh, no.
The rest of Tundra are rotating.
You don't want to know.
They're set up for a hook shot.
Air
I
licking
want to
shit.
know.
Nice Morphling will be able to move
Huh?
away the Mansa, but the bird fob is
I
going to be
asked.
there.
That's why I want to know.
This is
I
getting
can't,
dangerous now. Yeah, this is
uh,
getting very dangerous from Tundra. I think they committed a bit too far. They need to get out.
Let's say I have
He
access
comes
to
in.
a secret
Cute.
website
Little
that you
bit
can't have
ambitious coming
access
out
to
from the
unless you
boss
get
for
invited to
Tundra,
it.
Talon rather.
ASMR?
23, man, look how
Yeah,
deep
it's
he's going
ASMR
now.
website.
Dragback's going to be there. Nice sleight of fist
And
dodge out by Mikoto.
DJ and ASMR.
Skidder is being brought low. Arm the top to keep him alive.
You didn't send me the
Holy
webcam
what
flag, by the
the
way.
fuck?
The morphling to his death.
So the way it works
Turned
is
around by
when you
Tundra.
listen to
But they're
ASMR
not
on the
done
website,
just
you gain
yet.
points.
Hook shot on the side.
And then when you
Sunset
get
will keep away
500
the
points, you
Brewmaster
can generate a
reinforcements,
link and
now
invite
the
one
rest of
person.
Tundra will converge
And then
on
that
no.
person has
and
to
take him
get
out.
points to invite
Skidder
other
with the
people.
great arm that toggles multiple times in that fight. But
Sophie?
that's why Morphling was so
Why are we watching
committed.
Talon?
He can make that kill happen. He
Just a
dives
little bit of
for it.
trolling.
Clearly,
Sophie.
it backfires. Not the right decision. And with him dead,
Archie?
there was no way that Talon was going to be winning that fight.
Ah, that's not my name.
After the fact.
Fuck,
But,
dude,
I mean,
if
you were
Bulldog
right.
didn't have his
They were
stupid thing on
ambitious for
Discord,
Tundra in terms of diving as
it would've
far as
worked.
they did.
What does she
But
call you,
obviously,
SJ?
in the end result reflects that, okay, it proves to be the right decision.
Star.
Hey, take a look, even more of a
Just Star.
lead gained from that 8,000
When is your mom coming to play Alias?
Just delivered to Pango now after the fact as well.
Whenever you play it again.
A very
When are you
viable
playing it?
tool that they
Well, I
have.
need to wait to play around her. She's a lady.
KP is going to be coming out to Chaos Knight.
How about Monday?
Nice items now for Tundra as Crystal Maiden.
So
Finally,
tomorrow.
Q will get something here.
We'll see. It's a long day. Wednesday is no free content, I think.
She's just going to tank the deaths, though. As long as everyone else survives, you're content
There's
with
like
that.
how many
You
days
accept
break?
That's your role. I mean, we talked
It's
about
one.
Crystal
Usually it's
Maiden,
one,
just
but
the
maybe
main
it's I haven't
building.
not checked. It's usually
get
one
much value
in between group
afterwards.
stage.
Did with that ult bot. Speaking of ult, Swift on the hook shot, but 9 will secure with a follow-up. KP
Playing
can't
new heroes.
even dream about getting the
Shame on
split
them.
off. Not with the battery assault there, but they're going to commit. They're going to try to avenge this. Stun's coming out onto both of the cores.
One.
23 Savage brought low. Soul Assumption is
one.
going to burn through Mikoto, and this is the problem. 23 Savage is ready
Ooh.
to go, but Ember has to jump
Visage.
and dive away. we used this well.
Yeah, it's not. You see the global science and Talon's trying to run with it, not actually fight with this. Hide.
Hide.
That's been useful this game, but it's
Don't
just
say
not
it.
gonna matter. The grave
that
chill
was
is
it.
way too slowed.
Oh,
He's trying to delay this as long as he can. and
which
someone-
one
Don't
do
say
you mean,
what.
though?
Meanwhile,
Him
Chaos
or
is hunting.
the action?
They
That
wanna
was the
go.
action.
If they get the root, they're going to insta-kill. And you noticed a difference in midway through that fight, right? Like, Tundra, they started off trying to attack the Morphling.
Are you
They're like,
guys
maybe we
first
just disarm
language
him. They're like,
English
wait,
or
why are you making this
Swedish?
harder?
Is it
Ember's
Swedish
just
the
a glass
language?
cannon.
Is it
If we
Dutch?
start bursting him down, he has to run
Is
away.
it
Swedish is the language.
German?
Actually,
Speaking of that, Ember being bursted,
Swedish is the
good
language.
Lord.
Oh.
Your jungle is not safe, sir.
English is our second language.
Ja. Vi kan
Japanese
prata
my first
svenska
language.
om du vill.
Right there.
Why are you doing fake
That Ember
act,
Spirit.
Swedish
This is an
accent?
Ember Spirit that really felt powerful.
Kan du förstå
Så här
svenska?
pratar man
Sophie?
svenska.
Very powerful out of the
Det är
way.
bara jag som
Yes.
kan prata svenska.
Beyond.
Arch pratar danska för han är en retard.
Nej,
Has not
det
Why do you
stämmer.
mumble when you talk in Swedish?
Meanwhile, you have all three cores for
Det är inte
Konstiga
en
är
undran.
bästa svenska.
More farmed than the Ember Spirit.
Danskjävel. Det är vad du är.
Already a couple
Dance
times.
game.
He is vulnerable.
Oh, he
First,
said I'm
he is real,
Danish.
and he's got to be pretty scared.
Is that
think
an-
the real standout
Isn't that a
performance in this
food?
game so far for me is 33.
Uh,
Marcy led to some
It
whoopsie
is.
daisies, but since that point, I
And
think he's been incredibly
Denmark
stable.
is the place.
I dare to say he hasn't lost a single bird. I have not
Denmark
noticed
is
a
a
single
country,
bird
yes.
get killed. He'll resummon them, but they're never
It's
feeding
not
all
recognized
over.
as a
It's just
country
brute
anymore.
play out of 33. Shows you
Why?
exactly why this is considered one of his signature.
They're
heroes.
useless. They belong to
Dad.
Sweden.
Yep, and went back to you. Saul picked up in the draft. Said excited to see it in his hands, and certainly living up to the expectations.
They're just
Didn't
our
like
worst
the player.
Sweden.
Ooh, the familiar stun just not in time.
That's
Push
like
back, however,
America and
it
Canada.
doesn't
We should
matter.
take over Canada.
Still stunned and
No, Canada is
Yeah.
a good one.
They're the worst
Canada?
America.
Marcy's meant
It's
to be broken.
Canada's
literally
literally
trying to
good
do
America.
The amount of lockdown.
No.
Canada's
over,
hot.
she's not able to
It
do
is.
anything in these fights.
He's right.
They don't even
BKB
use half their
point,
country
but
because it's too
definitely
cold.
feels like it's been a long
So?
crawl towards this. 3-6-6 on the Marcy so far.
just look at the positioning of Tundra and how they just, again, a word I used earlier, infested the dire jungle, specifically this ancient side right now.
Banned
Chaos
from
Knight.
both.
That makes me want to. You remember the
By
movie
way,
Red Dawn?
he's looking
I
to
want to
build
watch
that
Red Dawn.
Axe Shard, so the upgraded Chaos Bolt. Trying to get
Red
that
Dead?
there.
Hemsworth.
The positioning of
No,
Brewmaster.
No,
is
Red
deep in
Dawn.
the
No, the
radius.
old
Him.
one.
He's got his own Wraith pack. He's working on a
the
hand of
old
Midas. He's,
The original one.
we need to start recovering a bit. Trying to accelerate
Yeah,
his
goddamn
progress,
commies.
but it's long.
That's not what you want to hear. This is not what you want to hear in this situation.
Game a bit despair.
You're
It's
like,
only
okay,
12K.
Like,
our
24
Lord Savior
minutes.
KP, you've got the most experience in TI. What do we do here? Guys, we're going to need more time.
not that bad.
Oh boy.
Opium?
I mean, we do have a Morphling. Yeah, we could probably go late game, KP. Although Tundra are itemizing for a very fast 30-minute finish here.
Top lane.
I read
First
these notes.
hunting. 1-3 Savage, the Rocket.
Yeah, Philippines don't have that much of an accent compared to
Still
some
get
other
that,
SEA
which is
countries.
Even
Oh
Billy.
yeah, they do.
Just came before
Thank you.
Yeah, not you and
Do
Ray.
a
Position as
Philippines
well.
accent.
She's
Because they're not real
out
Pinoys.
smoke, so they didn't know.
They didn't
Hey, a
even
lot
live
of people I
there.
know that like.
Something-
no, I
was
live in
sitting
the
there
Philippines, you
like,
dingus.
If the smoke
Dang.
breaks,
Felt like that.
yes.
Do a Philippine
Like,
accent on with
'cause when he
English.
ran back to
You
the
can
right
do
side,
it
it's
'cause
like,
you're
oh,
Pinoy.
breaks,
no.
Sancho
You're
doesn't
I
sound
can do it, you can.
Or like, not maybe exactly, but like within
Like I can do Southern accents.
a small group of pixels. So you've got like
Go
a
to
You don't have
sleep.
to. You don't have to.
chance.
You have to do it. So you already have a
Good idea.
southern accent.
No, I from California.
Bueno.
You're from Alabama.
Message also
Applying.
with the
From
Lotus
California.
Oh,
Orb.
actually, that's
A couple of
no,
Lotus
that's
Orb priorities
distant.
here
I
for
forgot.
Tundra.
My bad.
It's gonna be happening.
This
There
is
is
the
a lot
least
of purchase.
racist
There's
Just
stream
this
I've
from
ever
Alabama?
seen face.
I was born in
I
Alabama.
don't allow racism
Have
here.
these cores in the Pango
Lewis,
Visage that
so
are
it's
able
fine
to
now.
farm it,
But
and
most
your
people, I think
Chaos
that
Knight
if you
won't bring
spend
a lot
your
of
like
damage.
childhood and
Hook
life
shot initiation,
online,
Not gonna hit the hero though.
a lot of my friends who are like that don't
He's
really have
getting ready to hit
accents
the hero.
also.
At least the CK was, but it looks like they're going to back away.
I don't know why.
That's just what Tundra wants in this
They
situation.
watch pop
like, okay,
culture.
you're not going
Yeah.
to fight us. You're not
But
gonna
I went
pop
to
up
the
cheese and
international
map. You're
school
gonna do
growing
base,
up, so that's
force you
why I
to
don't
come back. Once you
have
do
I was
that,
talking to
you'll
this
take
Japanese
away
guy
vision
who learned
elsewhere.
English.
Actually, in this
And when he
situation with
speaks in
Tundra, they don't
English,
need to
he
flood
sounds
towards the ancient
Australian
area,
because he learned
simply
English in
because Rose
Australia.
is the new objective. We're about a minute. and
I never-
30
that's
seconds away
weird.
from that.
Straya, mate.
I never thought of that before.
Yeah, just control the map, control the Roshan area. That's certainly what game plan is right now for Tundra. Not really.
They're stabilizing at 12K. 11K?
4-player smoke. Ember Spirit actually farming the mid lane, so not just 3 players.
They've scanned. They know that Tundra are here, but that makes it more difficult. Like, how do you breach? Look at Clockwork, so confidently sitting here.
Oh,
The Ravage! Q is big! And the follow-up is a beauty. CM gets taken out. Clockwork gone as well.
Kill?
Can they convert it into core kills?
They're
It
doing
looks
it.
like they can.
Skidder.
My wife.
Ginormous Ravage.
9 looking for the counter-attack now.
No
Trying to turn
BKB.
around as the match community runs out. Skidder needs to stand and
Holy
fight.
shit, look at all the yellow
Out of the
people.
clock, But CK's
What?
33, can he turn this about? Stuns are going to be there on the Ember Spirit. Hookshot now comes in, but Q not safe.
Oh my god, the
Solar
cogs.
will finish him off. Visage
Saxa,
slowly
did you
chased down now by
die back?
KP. Saxa's
Yes,
going to
sir.
experience the pain of a dieback.
Ultra kill, give him the rampage.
Ultra kill will
Rampage.
not be denied his
They're actually
rampage
coming back.
because there's plenty of heroes left to take. 9.
Saxa more like
Lotus will at
Saxa.
least shift the damage
a lot.
up, but 33 is
Have
a
to
Got
move
him.
with nowhere to
Give him
go.
the rampage.
Well,
God
these
damn
Lotus
it.
Orbs are huge, though. The
Is
Lotus
it?
Orbs
I
are
think
actually
it's
keeping
too
both
long,
these
no?
heroes alive right now. You see another one being a
Rup.
5-2-3.
Oh.
Oh,
They
yes.
stole
Oh.
it. No.
Oh.
Fucking Mikota.
Somehow avoids death. They kill Visage. And 9 is going to just TP out in the very end. So that was something.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of trolling. We got
to get
this.
out with his life some way, somehow.
Sure they
But
won't throw it
even if
again.
He dies there, which
He just
I'm
left
sure
without
they
saying
won't.
goodbye.
Talon,
Toxic.
wow, what a fight for them, though. It all started with that initiation. You mentioned it, Q jumping in.
Maybe we
The
can
ward
talk about
went
DOTA now.
down behind these trees over here, and within
They left without
half
saying
a
goodbye.
second, Q was like, I'm in.
Yep.
Got
Very
the
rude.
initiation with the rebound, and then the follow-up. You got
He
the
fell
global
asleep.
silence immediately after, of course, was a big factor as well. And Talon, that's what they're looking for. You see right here, yeah, the perfect 3-player stun. It just didn't matter after that. The Savage followed it up with his damage, and you can just tell Tundra was in full panic mode at that point.
M
Yeah,
word.
and you can see what they're
What's
trying to do.
M
They're
word?
trying to keep Skidder alive long enough that the BKBs run out, and then 9 reinitiates, but it's just too little too late at that point.
Did he actually go Axe and morph?
He just needs to
Was
try
he
and do what
taking?
can to get any kill exchanges.
It was
Maybe allow 33 to take 2 more
It was
hits.
Clock?
Clock
You can see
there.
at this stage, like Visage, more a kind of pick your part
Interesting.
type hero. You know, he's all about that
The
utility,
Q is
that
pretty good.
control. He doesn't have the damage follow through to control these fights. And man, I gotta give it to that Sansa. You know, run and hide. If there's any play you ask to do that, it's got to be the one with it in his
Does he have
name.
axe?
He dodges death against 33 and then follows it up with a sweet backstep like he is Neo dodging bullets.
Can you click or does it not work?
I can't.
5-player smoke. They're meeting up with the Roshan.
I can't. It doesn't work always.
Of course.
I
But
can't.
it's up. Both teams
Look on
very
what?
Interested.
On morph.
These nuts.
What items
Chrysalis.
they're clicking him now, I think.
Queued up, so
Nice.
There we go. Oh, he doesn't have it.
is,
He had
becoming
it
very
queued
real. Not
earlier,
really the
but I
axe
guess he
route at this
realized
point, and we see a
his
lot
trash
of
this
Morphlings
game.
doing that, but not Savage.
I
Click
don't think he
these
really
nuts.
needs it this game. I mean, there's some nice elements to it, right? The idea
I'm
of
kind
turning
of
the
messing
Pango
up.
and disarming all the illusions is kind of
So
cool. but
stupid.
I think what he's realized is
He's really short. It's not edited, is
he's not
it?
such a big warhorse.
Oh,
He's
no,
only
surely not.
in the face of the Morphling, so he's not going to fight directly, but these stuns.
It's so stupid, man.
Oh, there it is.
33 out of position.
Stun control out under the
Insta
throat.
kill 1.
Is
No buyback. It's actually a CA win.
BKB's now activated and Talon
2.
willing to commit.
snaking.
They'll find the kill on the Crystal Maiden. 9 is hanging
9
around for the
out of
time
position
being.
now.
Skidder has now
Nice
committed the
blink.
Phantasm, so they need to find a fight. Unable to do so, KP will walk away.
Yeah, buyback on a Crystal Maiden, but Vincent is dead for 40 seconds. Chaos, and this
Uh-oh.
is risky. Going in like this, though, he's got the Lotus Orb. You see the reflect of the adaptive strike, but still plenty of damage onto Skidder.
3 kill lead only.
Gotta be careful. Without Visage, I don't know how much confidence
for morph.
Tundra should necessarily
Okay,
be
yeah.
having about taking a fight here.
Bonka geek.
And they will kind of retreat now.
Slap
But
your
at the
tits.
same time, it is important to still protect the idea of Roshan.
Hello,
And
Arch.
that's essentially what they're doing.
Sapidus,
right there. So
can you
you'll
introduce
see
yourself to
they
Sophie,
are
please?
around,
She doesn't know you.
and Visage himself will
Oh,
be up in
sure.
about 20 seconds, but
So, hello, my name is Pidus, also known as
how
Sapidits,
do you go about
or
this?
the demons
Committing
in the
to
set.
Roshan,
Cannot
KP
pronounce
confirming
Finnish
that
words.
not actually
And
Skidder
I'm
went
from
out
Finland,
with
and I hecking love role-playing games and stuff like that.
You like role playing?
Yeah, Friday the 13th
It's
is my
good use.
favorite.
It's good you said you were from
Fucking
Finland because it would be hard to know
Because you haven't
the
got a
accent.
backup to keep the
Speaking of the accents, like, I can talk like actual Finnish accent if I like to, but, you know, if I do that, then you won't appreciate my normal accent anymore, right?
Now that might just be Rose secured. However, with 9 now not having the
Nice.
rolling
What
thunder,
was
maybe
the-
not
what was
being
You have a
fish
very
tank.
deep voice.
Wait, no way.
KP, Cinnabrew's down. He's gonna get
Oh!
by the clockwork.
Skeeter got it, and I got the kill.
Roshan
With the maiden ult!
Skidder in the midst of it. Skidder
Snaking!
fire, it looks like. Aegis gonna bring him back up though. Ember Spirit finally able to get his BKB off after the initial.
Looks like
stun.
deja
Savage
vu.
still feeling strong. Skidder, he just blinks out.
Oh,
No,
immediately.
they're not
Savage
throwing.
wants
They're
blood.
fine.
He wants blood. He wants
They're just throwing.
Incredibly
Death.
cabbage.
He's dead for 70 seconds. Buyback from Brewmaster, but Morphling is not.
Is he dead? It looks pretty
Deja
dead.
vu.
Trying to help for the skill of Makoto. And
Why is he not
there's,
ulting? He had ult,
Chaos
didn't he?
Bolt, the Reality Rift. Double kill for Skidder.
I don't know.
So he dies initially, but the
Maybe
Aegis
for
picks
good.
up, of course, the clutch play. And now it's Tundra's turn to go marching down the middle lane. Both cores are dead.
Yeah, great utilization of the Visage again. I think 33 is doing a lot more work than
To be fair though, they cannot be throwing because they are not in the lead. Is okay, man?
Tundra. And then on top of that, the
They were making a comeback though.
fantastic tools, especially
Sure,
against
they are
the
just
Ember.
clapping it.
But more importantly than that, it's
Their
his birds
opportunity.
whittling away at the Morphling. You saw he went full agi. He felt like he was confident to just fight, and then all of a sudden he has to start shifting towards strength. Can't burst heroes quick enough, and that leads to this compounded effect where you're not getting through Tundra's lineup. And this Skidder Chaos Knight at this stage will turn around and
Guys, your
exploit that.
buildings.
Great plays by Tundra that now
So
They're
move
missing
in
2
and
cores.
secure
It's a
2
big
lanes.
problem.
Oh, they got one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
hesitant.
fortification.
That is a big problem indeed.
I mean, Morphling's up now. Ember in 10.
It's actually amazing change that the
They have someone gone
cliff
now, right? They've
resets
got a lot
whenever
of
the first tier 3
Yeah,
falls.
Heart has just been completed by the CK.
That's what I was gonna say.
Pretty much prevents these early 2-lane Raxes taken down.
Into those items, so you actually purchase them and put them in your inventory. So that's what they're gonna do. They fall back.
Oh,
And
he's
He's
going
manning
in.
up. What is that damage?
Then he's gonna catch snaking. but
Holy.
the Lotus Orb, one of the two.
Cut her throat.
Gonna keep right back put down. And
Yeah, assholes.
Ember Spirit's
Oh.
still in pursuit, though.
Mhm.
He's
Baiting.
gonna go at what cost?
Oh, nice.
Outside
BKB.
used as well. Skidder.
Oh,
And
he got ult
goes
off.
over the
Just
full
barely.
Brewmaster, but the Brewmaster probably split. He's gonna be
Skidder BKB.
And now Skidder looking to run that BKB.
He's running
Right
out.
in a second. They go for the turnaround on
23
Savage,
garbage
but
is
no,
here.
He is too strong. He's got that strength.
Can he
shift
catch
now.
him?
Skidder, the rock stun.
He's
hit.
got
Skidder
CK.
back
He's
in
immune to
itself. He's
stuns.
got Morphling.
Oh,
Morphling
God.
with the Chaos
God
Knight.
damn,
What's
he's tanky
happening?
though.
Oh my god.
How
What
is
the
he
fuck?
so
Oh my
tanky?
god.
Oh
Oh my
Who's perma-stunning them? What's going on?
That took so long for them to kill him.
So is Silencer. He TP's
I
out
don't know what's happening.
successfully, but oh my
Go on,
god.
Sophie.
Do they
It
just
was
lack
very
damage?
nice.
And it was just a blow up on both sides.
There's a reason they made an anime that was focused around this item. Lotus Orb is worth it. You just saw the power. You mentioned it there. Like the moment it looked like CK was going to go down, it was going to be lost. That
Yeah, good
Lotus
take.
Reflect, Morphling getting ambitious,
I agree.
coming into the CK and throwing one of the slowest stuns in the game,
Yeah.
opened up a premium opportunity. 23
Yep.
Savage got ahead of
Okay,
himself.
just a
and
little
as a
bit of
result,
trolling.
finds himself 6 feet under, or however
gotta stop
deep
trolling
water
now, though.
truly goes. Great fight from Tundra. And, you know,
Yeah,
we see
tomorrow.
Lotus fanboys at this stage, but
Look,
it
it's
really is the
23
game breaker that is
per
winning
peg.
this game for Tundra.
What
Okay, he
happened?
get just off ult.
Oh man.
With bro, that's perfect. Here it
Win
comes.
this game, yeah,
Dude,
but
dude,
I
dude.
don't know. This feels like
BKB
one of these
going
games
ham?
where still anything can happen.
Take
I'm not
CK.
confident whatsoever
Stuns.
that Tundra has a comfortable lead of any sorts.
And he
gets
stuns himself
pushed.
for 3 seconds.
He stuns a
And then-
Lotus.
Oh,
Lotus Orbs, those
Pepe
are
hands.
absolutely crazy tools to have.
Dips
He should have
there.
had shard.
Yeah, if you
He
look
should have
back
had
at
shard.
Brewmaster and, you know, he
What does
mentioned
shard
the
do?
Hand of Midas earlier.
Can morph while stunned.
You know, he's had that. It's off cooldown.
Wait, this
currently,
is
and
shard?
I'll use it here shortly, and
I think so, right?
we'll see what that translates.
I thought it was
Is it?
talent
eventually.
Oh, is it talent?
But
What
he's
is?
gonna be going. I'm actually curious. Is he going like an
that you can morph while you're stunned.
No, it's shard.
It's a shard.
So, yeah, it's just Aeon.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's at risk.
They
of just
changed
going
it.
too
It was a
far.
talent, wasn't it?
Right, like you've seen how quick this burst can take him out.
might
of
be.
the fight, so.
Maybe.
And-
Oh, you also
and that's key,
morph
because if he doesn't
a
have
lot
that, like,
faster.
there's no control in the backlines. Because right now, for Talon to take these fights,
From
you saw
9.
there, they need to
Oh no,
secure
that was
targets
bonus agility. Never
and
mind.
then utilize the global silence so that when they inject deep and find a kill, there's no.
Yep, I think he needs
repercussions
it.
for doing so.
People are laughing at Thailand.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like what's
Thailand?
happening next. I mean, this Chaos Knight picking up the Mace Flare, like
I love
Yeah.
Thailand.
it doesn't
They're
have
pretty girls.
necessarily
Why
apparent value
specifically?
that it would in other games, but I think it.
Are you
really
sure
goes
they're
a lot
girls
of what
though?
Makoto
But
does.
they're pretty guys as well.
But I think it's just more about the Morphling. By doing this, Morphling's ability to just stand and fight in these fights is somewhat reduced. Also, pretty damn effective against the magical burst of the Ember plus the Marcy. I think it's especially important for your illusions because you can get match community, but they cannot. And oh my god,
that's a long hook.
Straight in onto
That was a long one, yeah.
She's fucking.
Now for 50, no buyback.
Yeah.
I want to say on the mage side, I think the ultimate is just NWC there. It's Bloodthorn. That's what he really cares about.
Yes. But it's nice for illusion heroes, right? When you're up against
what does
magic
Aegis and Clock do?
like someone like an
is it
Ember can slowly
the
kill your army.
Giga rockets and stuff
But
like
now
Yeah, it does a lot. Then powers all his abilities for a while.
I agree, it's definitely about the blood form, but it's cool to think about the knock-on effects on the way towards the end goal.
Oh sure, yeah.
It's called overcocking.
That over the orchid, so.
It's very catchy.
Yep.
Morphling illusions pushing out top. They're wrapping around, but obviously as we see the real Morphling, he ain't hanging around. He's already back despite 3-3 hunting for him. And speaking of that, we do see the Silent as the Grave online with that Ags.
If you were their manager and you had a pause, tactical pause, what would you say to them?
You just get found out. You can see he's somewhat protected as he's carrying that gem around.
It legit hurt ours that you just hit Führer.
Huh?
Yeah, because you said if you were. It hurt like, it sounded like a Führer.
Arch, stop mixing that into the stream. It's kind of weird.
Any gold
Is Sophie crying? Are you okay, Sophie? It's just a game.
What? No! I'm mauling in chat. Some brain dead person came in. I'm giving him a little lesson.
There's also a Stormcrafter now.
What was his mistake?
Sick plays with Stormcrafter so far.
Was his mistake being a bit big?
Value, just dodging out something.
What did he say?
Wait, I'm still going off. Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, but have you seen my chat? They're the most degen of all time. All time.
This hero
Ew.
He will go down, but that's going to force a main fight now. Sax able to walk off the Glimmer Cape. And Ember looking for any target he can find. 9 is going to be fine though. Able to back away. Global committed.
How is this Ember just tickling all of these enemies?
Yeah, I thought for a second
can't
we
kill
were
anyone.
going to see that Marcy that we know and
They're
love.
struggling.
Of just the turnaround with that global science coming out and the team support, but it wasn't enough in the end. And obviously,
Kind of reminds me of my own Ember.
everyone on Tundra is
I'm also
able to
useless.
as well, including that clockwork. Yeah, you pointed out.
Not just your Ember,
Play there as well.
your existence
What?
as well.
Onto the Marcy though.
Ah,
Oh,
not false.
that's taking it a bit too
good
far.
disengage,
So.
though.
Oh, just kidding.
I had faith
I'm
in
just
the- I
kidding.
had faith in the 4-star. Still absurd how you can still lock on normal.
Actually, everybody is useless in terms of cosmic scale. Yeah.
You know, this whole idea that you can run away only works if
Not true.
more players show up. Which in that situation they tried
What
to,
about
but just so
Einstein?
discombobulated. And Tundra
Must be
strike
good.
that.
He made sense out of our uselessness.
Lincolns, by the way, but just trying to get that idea that you can react before that said lockdown comes into play. Off the bat.
Yeah, I think it's
Understandable.
like this one.
You know, in
is
millions
going
of
pretty
years,
well, yeah.
when
Like,
the
you
sun
see
dies,
that
it's
the
gonna be really
but
bad.
this time around it makes more sense for
It's
Tundra.
billions,
Like,
though.
11K.
Bad for who?
Billions?
Roche is gonna be
What do you think happens when Tammy dies?
Perfect. They're gonna find a beautiful one
Nothing.
at the beginning here. Global
I mean,
Science comes out. Looks
Earth
like they
gets
can't
lighter.
connect with the Ember.
Or does
He'll
it?
get away with this. KP
I mean,
saves the day.
If they burn her, it does.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh
that,
no, 3 dead.
He was
but
way
can
too
they
deep.
burn her?
Died
Like,
again. What the
Unfortunately,
hell?
and the team of Talon, they're just running away like, wait a second, why
No,
was
no,
all the way over
23
there? Well,
damage.
Sansa is also dead now as a result. So,
You
yeah,
forced the
this is
buyback.
not going nearly as planned by Talon.
It's a
There's no
rocket
buyback
barrage.
for
Exactly.
Morphling, except for
A
60.
Giga.
So
Rocket
you just go in
barrage.
and you realize it now, right?
He doesn't
Like,
have
you go and
buyback.
take a lane, you're like, okay, Morphling buyback. Morphling buyback. No. No Global
Despair.
Science, no split.
Did you get your
And
shadow,
they
by the
don't
way?
quite realize it yet. Like,
You
with
set him
this
straight?
Yeah, I got him.
speed, they
I
can
set
push
him
in the game,
straight.
but instead of
Straight
just
to
going
hell.
lane,
How long
they
did you
go
ban
for
him?
Roche, but, man, I'd love to see
Infinitely.
replay what Savage was doing that far behind
Nice.
enemy lines. I mean, I
That's
know
pretty
You
brutal.
perma banned him, and then
Camouflage when you're
they
a
started
ripper.
mauling at him. He probably left.
Yeah,
No.
I'm with you. I was obviously watching main
I
fight
modded,
initially,
and then
and,
he's still there, and then I banned
all of
him.
a sudden I see the Tundra heading south.
What did
Give
he
him a
say?
good old perma. Good old
Morphling picked him off.
slap in
so,
the back of the head.
Whether it was just trying to position and go for a
He
kill.
said
or
I was
whatever
molding,
else.
and he said,
They
gotcha.
sit on the back lines, and now they're going in.
Uh.
Okay, so it was just.
How the hell did
you're not able to see
he
where-
die on more?
I prefer not to speak, I guess.
So I'm gonna go on a little limb here. There was a ward bot.
Free Ags?
Inside, I think
What is it?
what
Yes.
happened
Any
is
broken?
Savage was
CK
farming
is
southside,
not bad.
and he got spotted by the ward. So
Maiden
when he
is
naturally
great if
rotated
you got
north,
BKB.
The clockwork came to intercept. Great read by Tundra if that's how that played out. I mean,
We gave
33 is also pretty good.
Now with an Aegis in the hands of Skidder.
Doesn't it
wait,
cancel
wait.
ults? Like if Maiden is ulting and he uses his ult, doesn't it cancel it?
Yeah, well, Morphling does have that ninja gear. He's been using
We're about
it
to
for a
find
little
out.
bit, so unfortunately not
I
able to
don't
keep him alive.
I'm actually
there.
unaware.
Either.
Was it Visage ult they nerfed?
We talk about the Aegis on Chaos.
Not ult, Ags.
I think so, a little bit.
Yeah, there was some kind of nerf. He can still fly and be invis and annoying.
Yes.
Definitely a potential. Savage.
Uh-oh,
Because
he
we
sees
obviously see the
them.
message up here. Ember Spirit, but the Lotus Orb immediately.
Just makes Ember so difficult to play. Like Lotus is
The only thing CK Axe is good for is in 12v12 to make their server crash.
Giving time for his team to position for.
Yenga, you need to stop.
You're getting no time at all due to this double Lotus lineup.
The CK with that Aghanim Scepter. Without illusions of the allied heroes.
And you, by the way, if you time that right,
Did you give her VIP
you
again?
use that to dodge global.
I heard about that.
I should
yeah.
give you VIP out. You don't actually mod.
No.
Right, you start casting Phantasm, and then there's a small
I do
window
sometimes.
where
Alice
it's
is too
already locked
fast,
in and about to complete.
I've given up on trying to mod.
That'd be something.
She's
He finds
special.
all the bad people.
Just basically
Yeah.
free dispel the entire team.
So do you feel like you are overshadowed by Alice?
He took my job.
Bottom tier 2 still up. They're gonna take
Took
it
her
right here.
jobs.
It's just a matter of how does Talon respond to this. The
I'm a
overclocking
cosmetic mod.
of
That's good.
Clockwork being
They're also
going in,
needed.
you'd expect KP.
Um,
Pulled in, and they're going for the blow up on him.
He's
Yeah,
abusing?
this, for the time being,
Hope
he
you've
is
been
not
well
wrong.
served.
Now it's
Can I
not
Silencer
die?
doesn't get global off?
dead.
Lag?
Yeah, he's
He
dead.
doesn't have
Yeah.
buyback. What the fuck?
Either. Not
The
what you're looking
CK
for.
ults
Brutality,
like
someone
you-
back in the
There's
face,
more.
Clockwork. He's deep in there. That's who they're chasing.
Bruce ult just died instantly also.
Ember Spirit, meanwhile, not a lot of mana to
Important
work
here is alive though.
They kill the Clockwork, but Ember makes his way back to the base.
That's some manly
So
spirit.
after all that, each side loses a support.
Does Serum
but
have
the
BKB?
Clockwork gets more impact than the Silencer. He's just napped that time.
I'm not sure, but she got 10k. She probably should have.
Used by the Ember as well. I mean, this is a go for
You
Tundra.
move
They
your
can
mic.
delete the base. The Ember can't even show his face at the start of this battle, otherwise he dies. Let's come out. CK just committing onto the tower. They're trying to force them away, keep him out of the base.
Oh,
God.
Damn. Deleted.
Of course, Aeon Disc still on cooldown 45 seconds. He can't
Next
even
one
dream of going
deleted.
in.
What are they
He's
doing?
definitely
Are
gonna
they even
die.
trying?
His buyback gets forced straight away. But the racks are still going to die. Skidder
They
will
can't
take
do
nothing
anything.
less with 2 lives to work with.
He goes in
Oh,
now.
no.
KP. GG.
Okay,
That was
GG.
anticlimactic.
It's
ending.
2-0 Tundra.
Go on. Any final thoughts on the game?
They do not split the series. And they go 2-0 against Talon.
From the
Yeah.
That's
the
about it.
cocoon to a beautiful butterfly.
I'm gonna
there
go
as well.
cry
Tundra
now.
Able to convert a win and great way to do it. I
They
mean,
tried.
one, you know, they took their time, very methodical, maybe a
Better
little bit too hesitant
hands.
at times, but they knew that they could scale. This
They
time
did
around,
try
looked to
their
line up
best.
more fun compared to CK. They understood that they
Man,
had
that
to
first
build
game
the
was like-
timing,
the
and they
first
leaned
game
towards
was-
that. I think this is
Should've
showing
been
us that
ours.
even when these teams have
How long?
lower peak,
That's
you can
true.
see how the games
They
still
take the
You know
game
what
too fucking
Talon
long.
means?
44-minute game in the end. And
Talon
although Tundra
means
was ahead
eggplant.
For, I'd say a lot of it. It's just very difficult to breach
Like
high
the
ground
big
against
eggplant?
these drafts, but
Yeah,
credit to him,
it's
man.
The one I have in
eggplant.
my
Especially with
pants?
some of these hero picks. I mean, we saw the Grimstreak last
That
game,
is,
which seems to be a select pick for
almost
them.
to
the
you,
end, dog. I love
Very
you,
small
Looking that
eggplant.
great, but
Yeah.
in this game,
Wait, so lower half is SEA after all.
What the fuck?
You're not allowed to say that. You get banned if you say that.
How did we lose this freaking game? The first game was so winnable. I am very angry.
Yeah, you choked. You guys choked.
I can't. It's okay. We'll get him tomorrow.
You know bottom 2 is out, right?
We got 2 more days. We're
Where
being
are
chilling.
they?
How do the standings look? Let me
Oh,
see.
no, no.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, no.
Is this refreshed as well? Or are they 2-6?
That's nope, that is not refreshed.
No,
I want
no,
two
no.
games.
It's okay, we're tied with TSM and Beast Coast.
Yeah, they're really good teams.
When is the money coming out? Like, how can they have a tournament without showing the money?
I think the
I
current
thought you
prize
did.
pool is 16, right?
Yeah, but it would
Yeah, so
show the what
Oh, you
16
mean the...
19th.
Even needs to do the calculations to see how much of the share is going for the players or not.
Invest into the battle pass now. Help Talon. And Gaben.
Giling-giling, hayaan yung mata nila ay lumuha.